The man stood below, silently watching for what felt like an eternity. His boss was positioned on the second floor above him, and as he listened to the sound of glass cracking overhead, a dark idea suddenly formed in his mind, a way he could kill his boss by making him fall. He hurried back to his workstation and began calculating exactly how much pressure it would take to shatter the glass above. He even worked overtime to develop a game specifically designed to test the glass's structural integrity. What he didn't realize was that his boss had been standing right behind him the entire time. Panicked that his murderous plan might be discovered, Jack quickly explained that this was simply a new game concept he was developing for their upcoming release. To his surprise, his boss was absolutely fascinated by the creative idea and couldn't wait to try it out himself. Jack, who had been on the verge of losing his job, suddenly found himself in an unexpectedly fortunate position. His boss became completely obsessed with the game and showered him with praise. On the spot, he decided to promote Jack to creative director. Watching his boss's enthusiasm, Jack thought his lucky break had finally arrived. Little did he know that a nightmare was slowly approaching. To reward Jack for his outstanding work, the boss decided to treat him to something special. They took a luxury elevator to an exclusive private club, but the hostess at the entrance stopped them because ordinary people weren't allowed inside. The boss had to push Jack into a changing room where he was given proper credentials to gain entry. The room was filled with an atmosphere of decadent luxury. The boss told Jack not to hold back. If he saw an attractive woman, he should go talk to her. As Jack looked around, he noticed a blonde woman in the corner beckoning to him. Thinking he might have found love, he eagerly approached her. But as he got closer, he realized her arm was prosthetic, and even her chin appeared to be artificial. Suddenly, his boss appeared beside them. Seeing the intimate scene, Jack assumed this must be his boss's mistress. Nervously downing his glass of red wine, he tactfully excused himself. When he returned later, however, the woman had vanished. His boss explained that she was a masterpiece from another one of his companies. That's when Jack noticed that not only was her arm fake, but one of her legs had also been replaced with a prosthetic. After finishing their drinks, the boss mentioned he had some items that required personal delivery. Jack suddenly remembered that his clothes were still inside the club, but his boss insisted they couldn't keep the customer waiting and hurriedly ushered him into the car. Jack was puzzled about what could be so important that the boss would handle the delivery personally. Before he could get an answer, two burly men threw a large sack into the vehicle. Jack was instantly terrified. There was clearly a living person inside, but his boss seemed completely unconcerned, casually remarking that the person deserved whatever was coming to him. They hadn't driven far when they encountered a police checkpoint for drunk driving. Jack chose not to call for help. Seeing that Jack was trustworthy, the boss revealed that the person in the sack was the killer who had murdered their previous boss. Jack's mind reeled with panic. Had he completely misjudged the man sitting beside him?